right, so how would you rate yourself in your business? And more importantly, like, why should you rate yourself? Okay, so let's start with why. Okay, so actually, let's go one step back from that. Where do you need to, like, how do you need to rate yourself? Okay, in my opinion, there's 4 areas of your business. Okay, 4. Okay, number 1 is you need to do a good job at getting leads to come in the door. Number 2 is you need to sell those leads to book jobs. Number 3 is you need to produce the jobs. And number 4 is you need to know your numbers, okay? Like accounting, the back end, like that kind of thing. So those are 4 areas, all right? And what's important is that you might see that, you know, getting leads, for an example, for us, like last year we had like 5,000 leads, 5,000. Like unique people that called, and that was just phone calls. That doesn't count contact forms and emails and all the other crap. So like on a 1 to 10, I'm probably a 10, okay? Now with the selling, we're only at a 6 or a 7%, okay? So for that, we're probably at like a 2, okay? Now for producing the job, same thing. We stay at 2 weeks. Even if we go and double the amount of jobs that we have, we are in a position where we can hire a bunch of subs and we can still make this work. Like I have enough subs at this point to basically triple my work and I'll still be okay. So for that, I'm probably like an 8, 9, or 10 as well. And then finally, the last thing is knowing our numbers. Honestly, that was something that we were not doing as well as I should have been. So I'd say last year I was probably at a 2. Right now, where I'm at, I'm probably like a 5, just being completely honest. So when I look at those different areas, so out of a 40, you know, I have a 10 for just say leads, a 10 for production, and then for sales, I'm only at a 2, and then for this year, I'm only at like a 5 for knowing my numbers. So that's a total of 27, right? So there, it's like, okay, what should I work more on? Like what I used to do is I keep on working more and more on how to get more leads. But like I have thousands, like literally probably 10 times more than what the average person gets. That's what I get. So do I need to work on getting more leads? No. But if I'm at 2 out of 10 for selling, well, what's my next step? Like, should I work on leads or should I start working on selling? And the answer is selling, right? And then the other thing is knowing my numbers. So I'm working on those 2 things. So what is it for your business? Out of a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being complete trash and 10 being like the best of the best of the best, like how do you rank yourself in each of those areas? Again, how are you doing with leads? How are you doing with the sales? How are you doing with producing the jobs? And then finally, how are you doing with actually knowing your numbers? So rate yourself, and then that's where you can determine on what is your next step. Because for us, once we improve our sales, we could literally go from $2 million to $4 million pretty damn rapidly at this point. So anyway, hope it helps. Have a great day.